Welcome to our JA BizTown. We are located at 120 Powell Place in the Berry Hill area of Nashville. Please arrive in JA BizTown by the time noted in the email which gave you the link to this online training. You will need to bring a photo ID with you to check in. This will allow you to be issued one of our key cards given access to the town. Doors will be locked while students are in the facility. In this time prior to the arrival of students, we will review your role and the schedule for the day, answering any questions you may have from this online training. The remainder of the time will be spent on business-specific training to prepare you for the students' arrival. In addition to arriving in time for this training, please plan to stay for the full 5 hours the students will be here. Your role is important throughout the whole day. Once students arrive, you will be ready to greet them in JA BizTown. After the opening orientation, the portion of the day we call Business Startup will begin. You will move into the business with the JA BizTown citizens and facilitate their first staff meeting. The script for this is found in the green volunteer manual in your business. You will identify each of the citizens by jobs, and for each of the jobs, you will read the bulleted job description from the back of the volunteer manual. Don't take time at this point to answer questions about the jobs. The students will be able to read their detailed job instructions later, which will give them much of the information they need. During this meeting, you will hand out the buttons for each job. Also, list the students' names next to their break color on the sheet posted on the large bulletin board. This will help you keep up with who is on break during each color. There is a break assigned to you as a volunteer. Check the schedule found on the bulletin board to determine what color this is. Make sure you remember to bring a sack lunch with you on the day of your visit, as the restaurant only provides drinks and in the afternoon popcorn. Lunch can be eaten either in the restaurant or in the parent-teacher lounge should you want a quieter venue. If your child is in JA BizTown, feel free to eat with them. We ask though that you change the break you go on rather than the break that they have been assigned. The only exception to this is if you are a bank volunteer. We need you to be in the bank during the first red break. If you do switch your break, please mention to a JA staff person or a teacher that you are away from the business and they can keep an eye on it while you are gone. During the first staff meeting, you will check that the students have filled out their first deposit ticket. This should have been completed at school and there should be a matching entry in their check register. Check the following things. The opening balance in the check register should be 0. They should use their net pay amount for the check amount on the deposit ticket. They are required to deduct $2 in cash from their first deposit, so their net deposit should be their net pay less $2, and this should be entered in their check register as well. They should have a check to the bank already completed for $1.50 to open a savings account, along with a matching check register entry. There is a helpful hint sheet in your volunteer manual. This lists what each amount should be for each of the jobs in your business. Once finished with the first staff meeting, tell the students to read their detailed job descriptions known as yellows. If you are interrupted before you complete your meeting, which may well happen in the UPS store, you can finish this meeting later on during business startup. Partway through business startup, an announcement will be made for citizens to come outside their business for the Pledge of Allegiance. The radio DJs will lead the students in saying the pledge. During the startup time, you will help the CEO of your business practice their opening town meeting speech. These speeches are fill in the blank and fairly straightforward. If the business sells products to customers, they will have to set their prices, and you will assist the CEO with this activity. Their goal is to make sufficient revenue from selling goods or services to pay back their bank loan. If you are volunteering in a retail business, we will review this as part of the on-site training. The opening town meeting will take place in the center of town. Once the mayor is sworn in, he or she will lead the meeting, giving all the CEOs an opportunity to let citizens know what their business does, what they are selling, and the prices of their products. After the opening town meeting, all citizens will return to their businesses and paychecks will be distributed. Help make sure the citizens going on red break are ready. They should have their paycheck torn from the stub and endorsed on the back, their deposit ticket correctly completed and torn out from their checkbook, and their check to open their savings account torn out. With all the morning work out of the way, it is time to start the break rotations. In the morning, each break will have around 30 minutes. During this time, citizens on break must deposit their paycheck, open a savings account, and eat lunch. There is often not much spare time after this is done, much like the real world. If they do have any time left over, citizens have a chance to shop. Once the morning break rotations are complete, it is time for staff meeting number 2. The script for this is in the volunteer manual found in each business. Here, you are helping them complete their second deposit ticket, where taking out cash is optional, although $2 is still the maximum amount that they can withdraw. Remind them that there are limited places they can use cash: the restaurant, newspaper, and for philanthropy. If they have cash left over, they can redeposit it later. However, checks cannot be written for cash in JA BizTown, and there is no ATM. So if they want cash, they must withdraw it when they deposit their paycheck. Our afternoon break rotations start after the second staff meeting. These breaks are around 25 minutes long. Once the citizens have deposited their paycheck, they are able to shop and spend their hard-earned money. The end of the day activities start with business cleanup. If your school is here for a double day, this final section will only take place on the second day. During this time, all students will be back in their own businesses. You will work with the CEO to allocate the different cleanup tasks listed on the large bulletin board. The CFO of the business should be completing the final deposit, as the bank will soon close. Please collect all of the break buttons and put them back in the container. Put the checkbooks in the BizPrep envelope and give it to the teachers to take back to school. And make sure all JA BizTown dollars or coins are left on the counter. Any unsold merchandise in the business should also be on the counter. Once cleanup is completed, you will move on to the final staff meeting. This is an opportunity for students to share observations from the day and talk about what went well and what the challenges were, and also discuss how things could have been done differently. Take advantage of this time to make comparison with the real-world problems and solutions. JA BizTown often reflects many situations faced by adults, both in the workplace and in dealing with other people in general. Keep the discussion positive. We want students to learn from their mistakes rather than feeling bad about how they may have messed up. They've worked hard and learned a lot in their time at JA BizTown, and no one gets it right all the time. The closing town meeting will take place in the center of JA BizTown. All the citizens will sit outside their businesses and should have all their personal items to take home with them. During this time, there will be some speeches recapping the day in JA BizTown. Awards will be handed out by the mayor, and the number of businesses that paid off their loans will be announced. All businesses are congratulated, and awards are given to all CEOs back at school for successfully operating their business. After this last meeting, we move into dismissal. Please listen to the instructions given by JA BizTown staff members and encourage students to follow them. Another day in JA BizTown is complete. Thank you again for volunteering. Your role is important in making this a valuable experience for the citizens.